once again meeting you to give more information under the heading The Principles of Inheritance. Today, we are going to discuss the third part, sex-linked inheritance. What do you mean by that now? If we are taking actually somatic cells of human beings, there are 46 chromosomes, 44 autosomes plus XX chromosomes in the case of female, 44 autosomes XY chromosomes in the case of male. Now, normally the body characters are controlled by genes located in autosomes. All body characters are controlled by genes located in autosomes. But some of the body characters are controlled by genes located either in the X chromosome or in the Y chromosome. And these genes, which are located in the sex chromosomes controlling the body characters, are called sex-linked genes. And their inheritance follow the sex, and that is called sex-linked inheritance. So, genes present in the X or Y chromosomes controlling the body characters are called sex-linked genes, and the mode of inheritance of sex-linked genes follow the sex, and that is called sex-linked inheritance. Now, let's go. So, what do you mean by actually the X-linked genes and Y-linked genes? If we are taking for example the sex chromosomes, in females, the sex chromosomes are homomorphic, what we have already studied. That is, they have two X chromosomes. And if we are taking the male, they have heteromorphic chromosomes. One is X, another one is Y. Now, I am taking now the X-linked genes. Genes present in the X chromosome controlling the body characters located in the X chromosome are called X-linked genes. Now here I represented three pairs of homologous chromosomes. So this is individual A, this is individual B, this is individual C. Let us take a pair of genes. It's an example of dominant gene A. So the females may be homozygous for dominant gene. See, I am representing for dominant genes or recessive genes. As they have two X chromosomes, we have a pair of genes located in the homologous chromosomes. So they may be homozygous for a particular character which is dominant or recessive. They also act as heterozygous individuals when they have different alleles or alternative form of the same allele, we can say, strictly speaking, in the homologous chromosomes. Here I am taking the fifth locus. There in X chromosome one dominant gene, another X chromosome we have recessive gene. So this represents what is called the heterozygous condition, and these two represents homozygous either recessive or dominant. So the females may be homozygous or heterozygous for X-linked genes. Now if you are taking actually the Y-linked genes, they are present only in the Y chromosomes. And before that, what is the nature of X-linked genes in the case of male? Now the males have only one X chromosome, so they have only one gene for that trait. For example, here represent a dominant allele or a recessive allele located at the fifth locus. So, as they have only one gene or allele for a character or a trait, that considered to be hemizygous. So, the females are either homozygous or heterozygous for a particular trait, whereas the males are hemizygous because they have only one allele for that particular character, either the dominant allele or recessive allele. So, this is person A, this is person B. So, person A is hemizygous for dominant allele A, and person B is hemizygous for the recessive allele small a. So, here we can see the males are hemizygous. Now, if we are taking X-linked genes, they do not have corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. They do not have corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. You see, I represented capital A at the fifth locus in X chromosome. In Y chromosome, I represent only what's called a negative symbol, minus. That means there is no corresponding allele for X chromosome in the Y. For X, actually there is no corresponding allele for the X-linked gene in the Y chromosome. So that's why put dash or put on the hyphen. So the X-linked genes have no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. That's why you see that for the males are hemizygous. Only one allele present in the X chromosome. There is no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. That's why the males are hemizygous. Simply we can say the X chromosomes have no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. So the females are actually homozygous or heterozygous for X-linked genes. Homozygous dominant or homozygous recessive. Now this is heterozygous dominant. The males are hemizygous. They have only one dominant allele or only one recessive allele in the X chromosome as per the X-linked genes is answered. So the X chromosome actually in the X-linked gene, it has no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. So that's why we have hemizygous. Now coming back to the Y-linked genes. The Y-linked genes are present only in males because the genes are present only in Y chromosome. The genes are present only in Y chromosome. As I already mentioned, now the males are hemizygous. They have a gene that is Y-linked gene only in the Y chromosome. There is no corresponding allele in the X chromosome. Here suppose here have gene, Y-linked gene has no corresponding allele in what is called the X chromosome. So X chromosome has no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome and the Y-linked genes have no corresponding alleles in the X chromosome. That's a fact. So here too you see that one, whether it's Y-linked gene for males or X-linked genes for males, in both the instances the male is hemizygous as they have only one gene either in the X chromosome or Y chromosome. Here too we can see for Y chromosome gene has no corresponding allele that is in the X chromosome. Here too we see that one, this Y-linked gene has no corresponding allele in the X chromosome. This is what we have Y-linked genes and the X-linked genes. So anyway, Y-linked genes are present only in males, whereas the X-linked genes are present both in females and males. You can see, say the X-linked genes are present both males and females, unlike the Y-linked genes present only in males. This is about what we call the Y-linked genes. From the pictures you can understand what is Y-linked gene, what is X-linked gene. Now the Y-linked genes also called as polandric genes. Name polandric genes. Y-linked genes are also called polandric genes. This is another name for this one. Now the males normally receive the X-linked genes only from mother. The males receive X-linked genes only from mother or females. Okay. The females receive X-linked genes both from father and mother. I repeat one second. The males receive X-linked genes only from mother or female. The females receive X-linked genes both from father and mother or both from female and then male. Okay, because you see that one, we will discuss later under this one, that is in the illustration. One X chromosome is coming from mother, one X chromosome is coming from father, so we are getting female. So the females receive X-linked genes both from father and mother. But you see in the case of male, as they have only one X chromosome, that X chromosome is coming from mother and not from father. The X chromosome is coming from mother, not from father, and so also X-linked genes. That's why I'm saying that one, the males receive X-linked genes only from mother, whereas the females receive X-linked genes both from father and mother. Okay, now this is what X-linked genes and Y-linked genes. Now the X-linked traits are more common in the case of that is males when compared to females. The reason for that one, the males are hemizygous. As they have one mutant allele, now this is the one mutant allele. That mutant allele is being inherited by them. So the trait, the sex-linked traits, particularly the sex-linked inherited traits are more common in the case of male. The reason for that one, they are hemizygous. When there is one mutant allele, the mutant allele means the recessive gene. When present, that is being expressed that results in the expression of some disorders too. That's why males are more prone to sex-linked characters, reason they are hemizygotes. When one allele is present, I am saying one allele, one gene, recessive gene is present, that character is being expressed. Okay, this is about X-linked genes, Y-linked genes. So X-linked genes have no corresponding allele in the Y chromosome. Y-linked genes have no corresponding allele in the X chromosomes, you can see here. Now, what is the type of inheritance that normally the individuals follow in the case of sex-linked inheritance? Now, sex-linked inheritance follow crisscross pattern of inheritance. Sex-linked inheritance follow crisscross pattern of inheritance. Now, what is crisscross inheritance? So, it is otherwise called zigzag inheritance or skip generation inheritance. Skip generation inheritance. We name it skip generation. Zigzag. Now, in crisscross inheritance, now the sex-linked characters are passed on from father to grandson, father to grandson via F1 daughter, or the transmission of characters from male to male via female, male to male via female. See that one, male, female, male in a zigzag manner. So once again we have what's called female. Likewise, the character being transmitted from mother to granddaughter via F1s, or the transmission of characters from female to female via male. See that one, female, male and female. So this is taking place in a zigzag manner, and this is called crisscross inheritance. Crisscross means zigzag. Transmission of sex-linked characters from male to male via female, or from female to female via male. Here I have given the illustration 1 and 2. In 1, the character is transmitted from father to grandson via daughter of F1. The second case, the sex-linked character is transmitted from mother to granddaughter via that is son. And both are examples for crisscross inheritance or zigzag inheritance. So in a zigzag manner, the characters are transmitted, hence called crisscross inheritance. So sex-linked inheritance follows the crisscross pattern of inheritance. Now, what are the examples for sex-linked characters? We have a number of sex-linked characters that follow most of the X-linked recessive characters. Most of the X-linked characters, particularly recessive X-linked characters, result in diseases in humans. Now we have many examples of crisscross pattern of inheritance or sex-linked inheritance, and mostly we have the disorders. Number 1, color blindness. Number 2, hemophilia or Blindness disease. Or also called by name royal disease. The third one, DMD, a disease called Dachenne, muscular dystrophy. This is another disorder. Now the color blindness, otherwise called red-green color blindness, also called by name daltonism. So red-green color blindness, that is daltonism, hemophilia, DMT, all are inherited as recessive X-linked trait. When the gene is present in recessive form, and now it resulted in color blindness or hemophilia. or we have DMD. In addition to that one, we also have some more diseases. For example, hydrocephalus, another disease. Hydrocephalus. This is what we have. The fourth one is not in the syllabus, but for the entrance point of view. The next one, what we have actually, that is congenital night blindness. Congenital night blindness. Congenital night blindness. So these are all some of the examples. But in our syllabus, we have only red-green color blindness, hemophilia, or DMD. Let us talk about something about red-green color blindness or daltonism. Now, this is a recessive X-linked trait. Recessive X-linked character. So, it is more common in males than females. Nearly 4% of the males are affected by this disease when compared to the females. It is more common in the case of males. The reason I mentioned already, the males are homozygous. When they have one recessive gene, that will be expressed, that results in red-green color blindness. Now, the name for this red-green technical word is called achromatopsia. Achromatopsia. So the normal gene for the formation of pigments in the cones. You know, the cones in the retina of the eye are responsible for color vision. In the cones, we have different types of pigments for the perception of either red or green or blue. When the dominant gene responsible for the formation of red pigment is mutated, when it becomes recessive. Now, this is a recessive gene. And this is the dominant gene. We are expressing plus X, referring to the X chromosome. The superscript refers to what is called the gene. This is the dominant gene and this is the recessive gene. We are expressing the gene, denoting the X chromosome with the superscript, and likewise denoting the X chromosome with the superscript. Now, this is the dominant gene, responsible for the formation of certain pigments in the cones for the perception of either red or green or blue. When a particular gene is mutated to become what is called, this is a mutant allele or recessive gene. Mutant allele or a recessive gene. The mutant allele unable to produce the pigment either for red or for green or for blue. So, people are colorblind to different colors. If they have dominant gene, they can see all the colors, major colors, red, green and blue. But when the gene becomes mutated, and now what we have, the recessive gene, it may cause no production of either red pigment or green pigment or blue pigment. If it causes no production of red pigment, and then it's called red color blindness. The red color blindness is called protanopia. This is a condition of red color blindness. These people are unable to see red colors, though they can see other colors. Now, in some cases, this recessive gene is unable to produce the green pigment. So, people without what's called the green pigment, they are colorblind to green color because of the mutant gene. This condition is called deuteranopia. In some cases, the people are unable to see the blue color. Then it is called blue color blindness. Unable to see red, protanopia. Unable to see green, that is what is called deuteranopia. Then blue color blindness, the people are unable to see the blue color. Then it's called tritanopia. In some cases, the persons are unable to see all the three colors. The gene is unable to produce all the three pigments, so the persons are unable to see all the three colors. Then it's called color blindness to all. Color blindness to all colors. That is, everything appears what is called grey. Everything appears as grey. This condition is called monochromasia. Monochromasia. So, because of the presence of recessive gene, the persons are unable to produce either red pigment, so they are red color blindness people. Condition called retinopia. Then some people are unable to produce green pigment, so unable to perceive the green color retinopia. Some people are unable to perceive the blue color, then the condition is called tritanopia. Some people are unable to see all the three colors. Everything appears as grey, as in darkness, and such people are called monochromasia. The condition is called monochromasia condition that is seen in the case of such people. So, anyway, now the recessive gene is responsible for color blindness. It is located in the X chromosome. X-linked recessive character. Now, it is more common in the case of males than in the case of females. Normally, there is no colorblind female present at present. Only we have more number of actually colorblind males only. Actually, the reason stated why there is no colorblind female. Only the males are affected. The reason for that was the hemizygous, but there is no colorblind female at present. Actually, there is. Now we have to follow how far the character is inherited. For that, we have to study two marriages. Now I will go for marriage number 1 and then marriage number 2.